act of sleep is a metamorphosis of bodies and a metapsychosis of souls. I unsettle all things, all forces have been steadily employed to complete and delight me. Jacob dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. Blake's ladder spirals not into heaven, but into the mind. The ascent of angels, the ascent of thought, the descent of souls, the return of embodiment. Consciousness itself is the stair, a Jacob's dream house in the sleeping body. The horizontal plane of flesh crosses the vertical of the spirit. Crucifixion as cognition. Every rung of ascent is a depth of descent, every dream a rediscovered stratum of mind. The transmigration of souls is not fable, it is the pulse of perception itself. Each thought is a reincarnation, the soul wearing a new body of meaning. The self is not static being, but a flux of awakenings, a continuous metapsychotic experiment. The psyche does not travel through worlds, worlds pass through the psyche. To think again is already to be reborn. The ladder of love is a column of fire, desire ascending, vision descending. The lovers who meet midday on Blake's stair are the soul and its own reflections. Love is the gravity that unites ascent and fall, eros and logos. Metapsychosis is the circuit of divine eros through matter, a God learning to love his fragments. To climb towards the beautiful is to recognize the same light returning from below. New worlds, a stair rising through self-reliance, divine architecture of ascent becomes the evolution of consciousness. The new atom is a geologic being, layers of time compacted into self-awareness. The American soul is a sediment of history's dreaming of unity. The nation becomes the ladder's body, democratic ascent as collective metapsychosis. Consciousness oscillates, one motion downward into time, another upward towards eternity. One motion downward into time, another upward towards eternity. The pendulum of intellect is the breath of being itself. The self's division is its vitality. The rift is the source of its creative pulse. The soul is twin-born, one part sleeping in nature, one waking towards God. To be human is to swing forever between the temporal and the transcendent. To be human is to swing forever between the temporal and the transcendent. Modern science is alchemy reborn without its angels. The discovery of deep time reopens the gate to eternity within the mind. Evolution is metapsychosis stripped of its gods, but not of its fire. The American experiment weds restoration to Adam with the descent of man. The cosmos becomes a laboratory of souls where ascent and adaptation are one and the same. The eye is the first ladder, an ensouled beam returning to itself through light. Vision burns the veil that separates word from world. The gaze reanimates statues, perception restores the divine fire to matter. Every act of seeing is a small resurrection. Thus the poet's look is theurgic, it makes creation conscious of its being seen. The poet is the priest of metempsychosis, one who dies into every voice he speaks. His eye is legion, his song a ladder of selves. He travels through forms as easily as light through glass. To write is to reincarnate thought in sound, to let spirit take the shape of syntax. The poet's immortality is distributed. He survives as the echo of those who read him. The text is a ladder made of words, each line a rung of initiation. To read is to climb, not into the author's mind, but into one's own transformation. Every sentence reorders the soul's geometry. The reader, like Jacob, sleeps in the desert of time and dreams of bridges of light. The book is a dream in which God learns to awaken as man. In every epoch, the soul rediscovers its ladder as myth, as science, as art. The same fire descends through Philo, Plato, Blake, Emerson, and Whitman, the one flame of consciousness. Each generation repeats the ascent in new metaphors. Each self climbs the same eternal stair. Ricorso is not return, but re-illumination. The light finding itself again in another form. The highest rung is never reached. It is perpetually rediscovered in the next awakening. Reading becomes metempsychosis, the mind's migration through the medium of thought. The word's true power lies not in meaning, but in the metamorphosis. The poem is the philosopher's stone of consciousness, transmuting reflection into fire. The reader completes the ricorso by becoming what the poet dreamed, the next incarnation of the word. The spirit that rises from his head is not a bridge to heaven, but the awakening of the mind to its own divinity. Angels climb and fall like thoughts between matter and illumination. The rungs of ladder are states of consciousness, each higher by a death, each descent a rebirth. The sun into which the spiral disappears is the eye of God turned inward, the apotheosis of awareness. Whitman makes death the turning point of being, not cessation but conversion. Death is the soul's ricorso, its return through transformation into a higher rhythm. The dark valley becomes the burning stair, the grave a door of fire. The poet is not the mourner but the psychopomp, one who leads the living towards immortality. To die is to continue the voyage. To live rightly is to be prepared for the sails. To die is to continue the voyage. To live rightly is to be preparing the sails. Death is not opposite to life, but its other side. Flame seems from within, ash. Gliding o'er all is the soul's current through the elements, water as fire, time as breath. The body dissolves into light, not by negation, but by translation. To burn is to know, to die is to become luminous. The ladder of fire leads through annihilation to radiance. It is the celebrant of transition, the singer of metamorphosis between realms. The song replaces fear with curiosity, the silence of the tomb with the hum of evolution. It does not promise heaven, it demonstrates continuity. Its death poems are not consolations, but initiations. The reader must die into the vision. It fulfills the orthodoxy, a gospel of dissolution as creative return. Every soul has its private language. Death is the universal grammar that joins them. The idiom of death is the greatest translation, spirit rendered into breath. To speak of death truly is to invent a new syntax where is and was merge. Do you see, O my brothers and sisters, the poet pleads not from ascent, but from awakening. Outlines are not deficiencies, but the necessary veils between light and comprehension. Thy body permanent, the body lurking there within thy body. Death reveals the Eidolon, the subtle body coiled within the mortal frame. The visible body is the chrysalis, the invisible, the emergent moth of soul. Mortality is the crucible through which the mortal is refined. How can there be immortality except through mortality? The paradox becomes law. The universe is governed by one rhythm, creation's pulse through death and rebirth. Life and death are not opposite forces, but altering currents in the same divine current circuitry. Life and death are not opposite forces, but alternating currents in the same divine circuit. The spiritual law is gravity reversed, souls falling upward through knowledge. The poet's task is to reveal this law in song, to make metaphysics audible. When Whitman declared death the crowning fact of physical existence, he names the flame that completes matter. The poet's art is a rehearsal for dying well. Each poem is a miniature death, form consumed by its own illumination. To write is to offer oneself to the pyre of language. In this combustion, it becomes its own afterlife, the body of the book as enduring soul. The body of the book as enduring soul. The reader is drawn into the same fire, translating mortality into participation. Its tenderness towards the dying was not sentiment, but initiation. Its hospital service was the lived enactment of its metaphysics, touch as resurrection. To attend the dying is to learn the syntax of departure, the pauses between breaths. It gives what priests could not, presence without doctrine, warmth without promise. Its tears were sacraments, its gaze, the ladder extended downward for others to climb. Death is the true equalizer, the cosmic republic of dissolution. What a race or poem thinks of death becomes the measure of its spiritual maturity. America's soul will be redeemed not by its conquest, but by how it learns to die together. Death enters the democratic myth as the invisible constitution, the law of occurrence and reoccurrence. The last and closing sublimation of race or poem is what it thinks of death. In that thought, the ladder burns with collective flame. The poet survives by entering the soul of readers, each voice a reincarnation. Thousands and millions will walk down into the dark valley holding the hand. The afterlife of the poem is the afterlife of the poet. The body of verse replaces the body of flesh. Language becomes a living continuity. Death transcribed becomes speech. The dead translated becomes song. Ascent is descent. Spirit descends into flesh to rediscover its flame. The ladder burns perpetually, a metapsychotic beacon between worlds. Every soul climbs it Every soul climbs it through art, love, and death, the three tongues of the same fire. Ricorso, the return of the divine breath through human utterance, the fire speaking itself again through mortal lips.